In today's video I will show you how to restore your headlights. So as you can see, my headlights, they are in quite bad condition currently, so when I'm driving the light is spread in the wrong ways. I bought the set which is supposed to help me to recover this. This includes the mag, where I guess I will heat up some chemicals, which basically meant to be here. I think this is kind of powder. There is a lighter connector, so this is gonna be powered. There is some masking tape. I took my own masking tape, which is more of it. There is a manual on how to do it, and we're gonna do it step by step. And also they are the sandpapers. So, well, there are two ways how you can do it. You can do this on your car, where basically you'll have to mask everything around just to make sure that you're not gonna scratch your car body. And the second way is basically by removing the headlights. So according to manual, you have to put 2 or 3 layers of masking tape just to prevent your body of the car to be damaged. And then we'll have to go from 180 up to 1,500 grade of the sandpaper. So I set this up in layer from the most thicker to the thinner, and I will be cutting the small pieces of it. So this is 180. Not gonna be using the whole bunch of it because there is no point, so I'm just gonna be cutting small pieces. Now it is also saying that when you are using hand basically removal of the old protection on your headlamp, then you will have to use the water as well. So I will be just putting the water on the headlamp and then using the sandpaper just to scrape it. So that will be my way. I also gonna be doing 2 headlights simultaneously at 1 grade, just to make sure that I'm not gonna skip any of the grades. Also on the end, when you're gonna use the kettle, I think when the process will start, it will be much easier to do the 2 headlights at the same time, because if you're gonna prepare this for 1 headlight, I'm not very sure how it's gonna go when you're gonna prepare the second time for the second headlight. I know that this whatever is the chemical that you are using, it's quite changing to something like a steam, because I ordered this in the past and sadly the bottle just opened on its own and all content of it vaporized. So I think it's gonna be better to open it and do everything at one go. So I'm starting from sandpaper 180. I will put some water on the headlamp, and I will be using, as far as it's saying, vertical movements in this direction. Then the next sandpaper I will be using movements in this direction. So this is how it looks like after second sanding layer. You can see that I got scratches in the both ways. So I hope camera can catch it. So basically this is half, maybe it's not halfway through yet, but basically it looks awful, but hopefully on the end it's gonna look good. So the first layer of sanding paper I use this way, second one that way, next one will be this way, and so on. So this is how it looks like when it's done. So the surface is very smooth, I will say, but it doesn't look good. It's just milky. So now we're gonna use chemicals. So I got the kettle ready, got the chemicals. This is basically prepared. It doesn't look good, but from what I've read in the work instruction how to use it now, it's gonna be, you have to clean it with the towel. After it's clean, I will not remove this yet, the protective masking tape, and basically the cable which you got, the power cable, in my case is too short to actually cover both headlights. So I'm using the power station to actually power the kettle. I will add only as much as I need, so I think it's gonna be maybe 150 milliliters to the kettle, and then I will use the rubber glove to actually cover the lid and close it, because I think this can vaporize. This is how I've done it. So I got liquid here, I put the glove inside of the lid and I close it, so this might be useful in the future. So to be honest, I don't see much of the steam coming out, but as you can see, if I'm moving around it, around the lamp, it is actually fixing it, but not all the parts, which means that I haven't done this properly before. But this one, sorry, you see it's slowly fixing it. So you're keeping it 1 centimeter away and try to spread this evenly. And the headlight slowly starting to be visible. That's actually brilliant. Okay, I will show you how it looks like when it's done, because it's not easy to record and do this at the same time. So guys, as you can see, the job is done. It looks pretty good. It looks actually better than when I bought the car. Now, what I would say, the amount of liquid which I used was too much, so don't maybe put too much of it. Depending on the size of your headlights. My headlights are quite big, but anyway, that was more than I needed. So this is second set of headlights which I got. They are from the old car. You can see that it is in really bad condition. So guys, this is me. This is a completely polished headlight. I know you can do this by machine as well, but manual was not recommending it. Basically, they say that if you do this by hand, the end result will be better. So if you are a person that have lots of patience and time, then I would recommend to do this way. So guys, this is second set of headlights which I've done. You can see that all scratches which I've made are gone on the both headlights, so that's very positive. Now, there is a distance of time between me doing the first headlights and the second, so I can say a few things as observations which I've made. On the first place, because it's 1 month, I can say if this is like fairly durable. So I will say this: I've done car wash on my car a few times already, and the headlights still look like basically when I've done them, so it is very positive. Now, the second thing, it's I've noticed on those headlights, my headlights are quite rounded if you see the shape of it. If you got straight glass, then probably the results will be better. In my case, when I look straight through the glass, then it is quite solid. I can see everything clearly through. But if I look angled, and sadly in my case the beams going angled, then this is not so perfect. So I will try to catch this if I can by the camera to show you. So if I look straight, then it's quite good, but if you go to the side, it's a bit blurry. Not by much, but a little bit. It's not something that will basically keep me awake through the nights, but definitely this is something worth mentioning, that if you will choose this method to restore your lights, then it will not be as brand new. It will look very good, but I will say this is like 7 out of 10. So it's very good, but not perfect. So if your car is like classic, I will probably choose some different method. So anyway, it is taking quite a bit of time to do that. In my case, it was about an hour for each. So if you got same headlights, it might be actually 2 hours to do them. So that's quite a bit of time. Also make sure that you scratch the surface all the way up and down and every single side. This has to be properly matte, because if not, then chemicals will not stick to it. I will also recommend, if you're doing those lights, then when you're using the kettle, try to get angles and try to catch the light through the angles to fix all the micro cracks, because I had some micro cracks in the corner here and I did manage to fix it, so that's really good. So the headlight looks very good, as I said, but it's not perfect, so it's up to you if you decide to choose this method. So I hope that this video was useful for you and will help you to make your mind if this method is for you. If you got some good ideas, because maybe you've done this method before and you got some good ideas as advices how to do it better, then you can leave it in the comment. You will help others. So anyway, thank you very much for visiting my channel, for watching my video, and as always, I wish you a good day.